For some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house.
Sometime last year, Kevin Hunter Jr., son of the woman of the hour, Wendy Williams, gave fans an update on how his mother is doing by sharing a clip of the daytime television host on his Instagram story. In the video, the celebrity show host, who had taken time off from her day job to tend to her health, seemed to be doing pretty well in Miami as she enjoyed a salad and a smoothie. Kevin Jr., her only son whom she shares with her ex-husband Kevin Hunter, has been caught up in the crossfire between his parents and has arguably had the worst of his parents' problems. But it seems the days of wallowing in what could have been of his parents are finally over, as he's now called out his father for cheating and by extension ripping their family apart. Question now is, what exactly did the young man say? And does he even still communicate with his father? Let's get into it.
In April, you filed for divorce from your husband.
Correct.
Kevin. And
25 years being together.
being together.
Correct.
And because of his infidelity.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You know, infidelity is one thing. A full baby is a whole nother topic.
In the past few years, Wendy Williams has faced numerous challenges, including significant drama related to her marriage, fluctuating health, and a prolonged absence from the Wendy Williams show last fall due to additional physical setbacks. While her fans eagerly awaited her return, her son provided them with an update on her health and a potential cause for the family's difficulties. According to a family friend who spoke to The Sun in a recent interview, the media mogul's 22-year-old son has been providing some tough love to his mother. The report suggests that allegations about Wendy's declining physical and mental health have put a significant strain on their relationship, and Kevin Jr. has issued an ultimatum to his mother, urging her to improve. Additionally, reports indicate that Jr. is angry with his father and holds him responsible for introducing Wendy to drugs, making it easier for him to manipulate her. He told her he won't be in her life unless she fixes herself, The Sun reported. Her son has been doling out the tough love, telling Wendy, "Get yourself help, Mom." Looking at these facts, it's more than clear that Kevin had every right to be angry at his dad. Documents show that Wendy's son was evicted from his Miami apartment because he owed $70,000 in unpaid rent. However, he claims that he was unable to pay due to his mother's deteriorating health. Jr. stated that his mother had paid a full year's rent upfront, beginning in March 2021, with the intention of buying the apartment at the end of the lease. He added that he had signed the lease on her behalf at her request. As the lease approached the end, "My mom went through some health issues that put the court in control of her finances," he said. "All of this happened suddenly and all of the financial support that she always gave me stopped, including my housing."
And I read about it in the blogs and the tabloids, the address of this place that he had purchased to share with this backwoods 9 miles from my house in Livingston.
In an emotional video, Wendy shared the cause of her recent problems, following in the footsteps of her son. With tears in her eyes, the former talk show host spoke about the heartbreak she experienced after her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, left her for his mistress and the way he handled the situation. Wendy recounted seeing Hunter's mistress, Sharina Hudson, in the passenger seat of her Rolls-Royce Ferrari, and the immense pressure she faced as a mother to her son Kevin and as the host of her daily talk show. Despite the overwhelming stress, Wendy handled the situation remarkably well, and she deserves credit for her strength. During her time dealing with heartbreak, the Hollywood Walk of Famer found it difficult to confide in her family members because she was still in love with her husband and anticipated they would advise her to leave. Consequently, she turned to drugs to help alleviate her anxiety. Furthermore, amid all this turmoil, Wendy was ordered to pay alimony to her ex-husband, which meant that her hard-earned money was supporting him and his mistress. The situation was challenging to deal with, and to make matters worse, Kevin gave credit to his girlfriend for the success of Wendy's talk show. The news that Kevin and Sharina were having a baby together is what pushed Wendy over the edge. On air, Wendy explained that while adultery is one thing, a baby changes everything. In February of last year, Wendy halted the alimony payments shortly after Kevin allegedly told her he needed her money to get by. Now, there is a girlfriend and a baby who would be living off Wendy's hard-earned money, adding to her already substantial worries. These stressors drove Wendy further into drug use, and her son appears to hold a grudge against his father for the damage he caused to their once thriving family. In an effort to continue receiving alimony payments from Wendy, Kevin Sr. went to court, seemingly hoping that Wendy was still struggling with drug addiction. However, his request was denied by the judge. Kevin claimed that he was broke and unable to pay his bills, but a judge in New Jersey dismissed his claim without prejudice. In April 2019, Wendy Williams filed for divorce from her husband, Kevin Hunter, following reports of his affair and child with his mistress. Kevin was also fired from his role as executive producer on The Wendy Williams Show. Fans have pointed to the stress caused by the divorce and infidelity as a potential cause of Wendy's health issues, which have impacted her career. It seems that Kevin's son is also critical of his father's actions actions in this situation. Unfortunately for Kevin, his ex-wife Wendy seems to be on the road to recovery. There have been discussions of her starting a podcast, but there have been no recent updates on that venture. Kevin has been speaking positively about Wendy despite his ongoing pursuit of alimony, but many view this as a ploy to continue benefiting from her hard-earned money without having to work for it. In recounting the suffering she endured due to her ex-husband's actions, Wendy stated, "We were married for almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years, she said. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years. And that has nothing to do with him having this baby or him having this side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat. The first time I found out was while I was pregnant with their son on bed rest." Touching on how Kevin became someone else over the course of their marriage, Wendy added, the more successful I got and he got, and we believed in each other. The more of a jerk he became, he used his good credit to purchase property that he chose to wine and dine his extramarital affairs. But even though things were close to unbearable, the star still stands on her belief that she's currently living her best life. "The life that I'm living right now is my best life, and I have no guilt about saying that," she said during a press conference. "I like who I am, so I have no regrets. If anything, I'm extremely happy that I'm still relevant enough that I'm able to come through some pretty kick behind double doors and say, 'How you do it?' and still be young, fun, and pop culture relevant." But for Kevin Jr., the downward spiral started when his mother began using drugs to cope with the pain inflicted by his father, which had been going on for years. Wendy was open about her decade-long addiction to cocaine during her time on the radio. In an interview with In Touch, Wendy discussed what motivated her to quit using drugs. "I was in deep. I wished I hadn't put my life in jeopardy, but I have no regrets because it's made me who I am today, and I'm proud of me," she said. Responding to a question about how drugs must have affected her life as a radio DJ, she said, "I was a functioning addict. I'd work from 3 in the afternoon until 7 at night, get off and party until 7 in the morning, then sleep until 2. Go to the radio station and do it all over again," she shared. "People around me knew, but nobody ever said anything to me. Nobody had the guts, which is shocking to me." When Wendy says nobody, it's clear that she is referring to her ex-husband, Kevin. It seems that Kevin was not only taking advantage of Wendy's decline, but also contributing to it by keeping her high and cheating on her. Although it's good to hear that Wendy is currently doing well, fans may still have questions about what has been going on with her. In 2017, Wendy fainted live on television and later revealed that she was dealing with hyperthyroidism and Graves' disease. In 2019, she also spoke openly about her struggles with drug addiction and her decision to stay in a sober house. Wendy's journey has been difficult, but she has shown resilience and strength in the face of adversity. With the backing of her son, loved ones, and dear friends, we hope that Wendy will soon return to the vibrant, bold, and enthusiastic Wendy that fans adore. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.